sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, so the turns daylight. So jump, in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Say less. Talking so fast, slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less. Say less.
Say less. Say less.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something, it feel like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. To the boy alley hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light scan in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on I ain't film. Never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Ty Chandler to return. Return's looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
Take over first down kick. They're on 31 yards.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. He's on the move. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
They send him left out of the slot. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good. 4 Vikings. First down. First and 10 at the 40-40.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has his man. It's Addison. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. May now from the gun. That's taken in by Henry. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense set for a first and 10. Here's made in the air. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life, third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
May now on third down. Rolling left by, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. May throwing for it. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first. Working inside the red zone. And the defender comes away with it. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings are stopped just outside of their own end zone after the interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
McCarthy looking to throw. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Looking slant route, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Second and 6 at the 21.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 21. As a man, Justin Jefferson.
I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
31-yard line.
We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. He's out near midfield and still going. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 43-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right. On the move, past the 40. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now it's McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Now McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Rhythm, You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
A 42-yard attempt.
Smith able to put it through. And that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete. It's Bourne. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's May. That finds Gibson, complete. He's contained at the line for no gain. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Patriots with the football. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. May now. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's brought down for a loss. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. To the air yet again, May. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down. May looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion try is good. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McCarthy with a blitz coming. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he turns a little room to work into a game down to the 9. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Getting out to his left. He just throws this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Putting a receiver in motion. Jones. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. So with only a single second remaining, they're going to try a field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Smith able to put it through. And that trims the lead to just a couple. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pass is caught by Addison. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. The 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings jump in front now by 5. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Return's looking good so far. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's running with it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. From the 37. Jones rails it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again following the sack. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Jones. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Smith able to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On the return, here's Gibson. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. With Stephon Gilmore stopping that play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air on 1st down, May. It's complete to Stevenson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's brought down after a short gain. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Throwing is May. That one complete to Stevenson.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's 2nd and 5. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. From the gun, it's May. Cut by Gibson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some...
He's got it deep downfield. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Javon Baker with the touchdown. He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he'll get in. The two-point try successful. Now they trail by 7. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. New set of downs for them from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jones once more. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And that one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Complete, it's Bourne. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. May on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. But he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a New England 1st down. May now from the gun. Catch is made in close. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. 1st down from the red zone. He's on the move. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's May. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Back to the air, it's May. Trying to push it deep downfield.